you thinking about moving out of America to Thailand or the Philippines, pay attention. This is the video for you. I'm in Manila, Philippines right now. I got some game for you. 1, you may have the perception that you are moving to a third world country. The economies are thriving here. Bangkok and Manila, big cities are thriving in Asia. Now me, I'm a province type of man. Provinces, you get natural springs, you get big palm trees, mountains, solar flares, blue skies, that type of stuff. You can really switch it up with you here in Asia. Like you can get the best of both worlds. But at the same time have a bathroom without a tub or even hot water. Like you just, it's so iffy, man. You gotta pay extra for those type of details out here. Next, the food. Thailand, the food is delicious. They really take a lot of pride in their national dishes. So mostly everywhere you go in Thailand, the food is gonna taste similar. They're not too good at Western food yet, but when it comes to Thai food, they gonna bring that dun-dun-dun. Philippines. The Philippines, when it comes to food, let me say the Philippines know how to put flavor on the food. So while Thailand is really, really good with spice and sour and really, really hot, the Philippines is good with those things too, but it pays more attention to that American flavor that you like. You know what I'm saying? Both of them are still lacking when it comes to Westernized food, but when it comes to the national dishes in these countries, you gonna throw down, bro, and you're not gonna spend that much. Now, when you're in a big city like this, you will spend $5 on a meal, $10 on a meal, and that's considered normal here. It just is. But you can also eat a meal for $1, $2. I prefer to eat the $1, $2 meals, and then every once in a while I go big. Do what you want to do. I'm just saying, the Westernized food, like most French fries are kind of disappointing. You feel me? Most pizzas are very, very different. They're just different. They haven't gotten there yet. But when it comes to the national dish, when it comes to the bungus, when it comes to that pad thai, when it comes to the adobo, oh yeah, they got that on lock for sure. Another thing is sanitation. Now this is gonna piss off my Asian folks, maybe or maybe not. They don't really care about sanitation when it comes to serving food. Sometimes you're gonna go to the market, the man's gonna chop up a fish and a chicken and some lettuce, and he might wash his hand once, and with the same chicken hand that he just threw the chicken in the bag with, he's gonna wrap up your chicken and hand it to you. The sanitation in Thailand or in the Philippines is just not that great. But when it comes to walking into a clean hotel that respects themselves, like the one I'm at, when it comes to going to these Airbnbs, oh yeah, they gonna pay attention to the sanitation. They gonna make sure it's clean, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we talk about most places not having hot water. Dating. When you arrive in these countries, you told by a lot of men on the internet that women over here are better, they treat you better, you know, they stand on business. You can get played or scammed or tricked here in Asia too. You can be scammed and tricked here. Now, I have to say this because I'm a true experiencer of it. That Filipino love, that Thai love, when you get somebody who really genuinely care about your well-being, oh my gosh, they show you. They show you. They not afraid of gender roles or anything weird like that. Like whatever they can do to make your time more accommodating, they will. Like they love hard. They love hard. So if you come in here looking for love, you can actually find that. But don't get it twisted. If you come in for a good time and you want to wild out, you can find that too. Because if you look anything like me, it's probably somebody here who's fetishizing you. Take it how you want. Hair. That's another thing, though. Everybody ain't got hair like me, but if you do have what we call black people hair, folks will look at you. Some people will ask you if it's real. Now, they really mean that. They not trying to be fake or play you like in America. Like, no, they're serious. Like, because if there's a wig like that, they want to know where they can get it. Possibly. Some people will try to touch your hair without permission. That's up to you to stand on business in those times. Like, hey, that's completely unnecessary. They should always be asking to touch your hair. Most people will. And if you feel the vibe, then when you let them do it, it's kind of a joyful experience for you to see their reaction touching it. And then you just sitting there like, yeah, I wake up and comb this shit every day. Okay. The next one is a banger. Pay attention. Also, I do this completely for free. So if you want to send me a Cash App donation, show some love. All right. When you actually are about to land in Asia, did you know that you need to show them a return ticket back to America? That's the step most people don't find out until they at the airport. You actually need to show them that you're leaving their country, even if you plan on staying. So just a little tip, whenever you decide you are flying to Asia, you can buy a ticket for another country, leaving their country, and show them that ticket and cancel that ticket and get your money back. Or you can use one of these online sites that will print you out a ticket, which is a real flight ticket with real flight information. You know, you can learn about that through the TikTok, through the internet. Neither country requires you to know the language. You can get by speaking English, sign language, pointing at things, and I would say your time will be much more interesting if you choose to take on learning some of the language. Like if you don't know Sawadi Krap or Ka, or saying these things at the end of your sentences, like in Bangkok, you're gonna say Ka as a lady to be polite. You're gonna say Krap or Cup as a man to be polite. But here in Manila, you just say Po at the end of your sentences to be polite. So if you want to pick on these things, you know, people really pay attention to that. It's worth it. Housing. Look, both of these countries have cheap housing. Here's the facts. You spend $400 for an apartment in Thailand versus an apartment in the Philippines. You're gonna get an apartment. A Thailand apartment, you might have gold in your sinks. Everything's completely renovated. You're overlooking Jomtien Beach, aka the ocean, or whatever it may be. Like Thailand, bring it when it comes to housing. They also have some trashy stuff, but again, if you're spending $350 and up, you're usually gonna find some fire heat in Thailand. I'm promising you. The Philippines, you feel me? That's when it starts to get nice at $400 a month. At $400 a month, that's when it starts to get nice. I think this place that I'm staying in for this very short time is $400 a month. I'm not staying here long enough for that. But the Philippines, it's harder to get that bang for your buck like it is in Thailand. But you can find it. You can find it. You can get you a nice loft apartment in Bangkok. You can get you a nice loft apartment in Manila. The one in Manila might be $600 a month. The one in Bangkok, though, might be like $400. Cost of living. Though Thailand is cheaper than America and the Philippines is slightly cheaper than Thailand, you still gonna F around and blow a bag, bro. Like you still spend that bread. You paying for it. You gonna pay for it. You gonna pay for it, man. You gonna pay for it. I realize you get more things of what you want. It's really about budgeting. Like you should budget even if you got the funds that you need. You should budget because when you have so much at your hands for access, you know, instead of buying 3 donuts in America for $10, you just buy 8 donuts here for $10. You're still spending $10 on donuts. Like, you get what I'm saying? So think about it that way. What about making new friends? Both countries I found it easy to make new friends. Thailand is where I've made some of my closest friends in my life, man. And not just Thai people, I'm talking old Switzerland people. Like in Thailand, the diversity is so strong. If you're open-minded, you're gonna find yourself connecting with somebody that's completely different from you, which is just so cool. The Philippines, more Asians here can speak English and people were polite here. Somebody may walk up to you, especially if you're a vlogger, you have a camera, and say shout out to your vlog, you feel me? They also charismatic and like to joke a lot over here in the Philippines as well. So if you got a sense of humor, you can rock with some of these people. Overall, man, your trip is gonna be amazing. Your move is gonna be amazing. All you gotta do is just follow the right people, tap in, ask questions, and jump out there, dive, buy that ticket, get into it. You feel me? Peace.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. You heard what she said.